King's Wild Project founder and creator Jackson Robinson has had quite a long line of successful and popular Kickstarter campaigns over the years. The Federal series, the Arthurian decks, the Sherlock Holmes series I talked about previously on this channel. One of the reasons for Jackson's success is his fastidious attention to detail and the willingness to explore a given motif to a clever and satisfying result. The Tigers playing cards are no different. Welcome back, guys. I'm the Gentleman Wake, and if you are new here, we hope you'll consider subscribing. And if you've already subscribed, make sure to hit that notification bell to be alerted every time I post a new video. Either way, you found the go-to place for cinematic deck reviews, except this time, it's a deck preview. Today we're taking a look at the Tigers deck prototypes by Jackson Robinson. In fact, I'll be giving away a sealed prototype deck, Sans Tuck Case, to one lucky winner who will have it way before the rest of the world does. Just make sure to stay all the way to the end of the video for details. This latest Kickstarter campaign from King's Wild Project, The Tigers, represents an exploration into the vintage ephemera of the late 1800s and early 1900s, specifically the distinct and colorful matchbooks that were common at that time. Proposed in two editions, a standard and limited version, the Tigers will feature completely custom artwork with a decidedly vintage vibe. The standard edition tuck case will include double-sided printing on premium matte cardstock. The deck will be air-cushioned embossed and printed by the United States Playing Card Company on their premium casino-grade stock. The distressed yet colorful back design features two snarling tigers surrounded in concentric circular elements within a frame of additional linework, all encased in a poker-style border. The faded colors and distressing actually create interesting patterns when fanning the deck. Additionally, discerning eyes will notice that the deck is a one-way back design due to the inclusion of the 4 pips in the corners of the deck, which adds a bit of magic utility. The card faces are familiar yet unique. The layout design is traditional, yet the pips are chunky and vintage feeling. The Ace of Spades design features the image of two Bengal tigers sizing each other up against the backdrop of a large spade pip. The Jokers proudly embrace the heritage of the 101 Tigers deck produced by the Russell and Morgan Company at the turn of the 20th century. The art on the court cards is a fantastic original reinterpretation of traditional courts, featuring expertly drawn line work that evokes the period, which will make this deck not only beautiful to look at, but perfectly suited for gameplay, magic, and cardistry as it is for collecting. One of the things that really attracted me to this project was the fact that the limited edition Tigers deck was not just a repackaging of the standard deck in a more blinged out tuck case. Sure, the tuck case, which we will go over in detail in a second, is absolutely amazing, but the cards inside the limited box have been further customized, and it really feels like two completely different yet ultimately related decks. The limited edition deck features a brilliantly designed Matchbox inspired sliding tuck case. This box has every attention to detail. An actual sandpaper strike strip, weathering and staining that feels and looks authentic, ad copy that conveys the advertisement techniques of the era. And although both decks will feature tax stamp inspired seals, the limited edition seal will be hand numbered. This box is truly fantastic. It's a gorgeous design that really feels like a matchbox. This obviously is a handmade prototype cut and assembled by Jackson himself, but he's assured me that the final product will be more refined and very similar in heft and stock, which is great. Additionally, he mentioned that the interior of the box will also have additional artwork that this prototype does not have. As if the details weren't plentiful enough, slide open the box and the illusion is completed by an included gaff card depicting a bundle of wooden matches. There's even a bit of a forced perspective to the image that really cements the effect. The back of the drawer section is also weathered nicely and includes one more tiger medallion design. The card backs on the limited edition are full bleed casino style pattern in red, blue, and pink. The card backs really bring home the vintage feel. There's a set of more elaborate aces and a set of pharaoh style courts that feature stunning head-to-toe renderings of regal tigers. These cards are amazing. Each tiger includes a pose and implement in keeping with their standard brethren. Each suit has a slightly different colored halftone pattern in the background. My favorite court card is probably the King of Spades with his little mustache and black tunic and purple and blue halftone pattern in the background. Because the decks in my possession are prototypes made by MPC, that's MakePlayingCards.com, I can't comment to the handling of the finished decks yet, but the decks are being printed by the USPCC, which almost assuredly means they will handle brilliantly. As a side note, the MPC stock and finish is surprisingly impressive. These prototype cards handle wonderfully, and it's great to know that an option for small print runs exists that produce well-handling decks. If you're watching this video within hours or a day or so of its initial publishing, and you're interested in joining the campaign before it finishes, then I suggest you jump on it because it's about to end. The Kickstarter campaign for Tigers culminates on August 5th, 2018, so head on over to Kickstarter.com and pledge today, as it's likely the only place where you can still snatch up a limited edition version. In fact, to be honest, the tiers may even be sold out by now. There's a link in the description below. The standard deck will likely be made available through kingswildproject.com later on, and there are sure to be some limited edition decks that trickle out on eBay at some point. But if you want a chance to win an MPC printed prototype of the standard Tigers deck and have it in your hands before anyone else in the world gets to play with them, here's what you have to do. 1. Like this video. 2. Be a subscriber to this channel. And 3. Comment below letting me know what your favorite aspect of these decks is. Congratulations to John Ceylon, winner of the Planets deck giveaway. Contact me to claim your prize. As always, thank you so much for watching. Make sure to click here to subscribe if you haven't already, and click here to watch another of my previous reviews. I've been the Gentleman Wake. See you next time.